continue working on my mini deputy, I'll call it. It's the length of a shorty, but it's going to be a deputy because it won't have bench tubes. So I have an idea on making the platform for it, and I'm going to use this chipboard as a base. And so I want to give myself, I've got this set up here on the edge here. I want to give myself maybe an inch over from where this is to the edge. So I'm going to make a mark right here. Okay, and then give myself about an inch overhang here. So, one thing about mechanical pencils, if you don't watch it, then. Okay. So, that'll give me the square base that I want for this. And I'll go ahead and cut this out. And then I'll come back. Alright, well, now we're using up some more scrap. This is one side of the base. We'll get some air going. Alright, let's see what we ended up with here. Oh yeah. Okay. So my ideas, my idea now is I don't have space, as you know, and the mini deputy is shorter than my regular shopsmith, but still I have a situation with space. So my thoughts are, I'm going to store it in a drill press mode, just like so. So I've got it sitting up here right now. It's not bolted down, but that's the way I'm going to store it. So this part will be on a roll-around cart that I can move around when I need to in that configuration. And then when I want to use it, I'll just drop it down, and we'll have this stowed off to the side in a cabinet or on a shelf somewhere, just like so, with some hinged legs on the bottom. So the legs will hold this piece flat onto the ground, solid, where it won't move. That's the idea. Drop it down, lock it in place, and then I'll have a mini set up to be able to do whatever I need to do. And when I'm done with it, lift it back up into saw mode or drill press mode, store it off of where I've got the planer at right now, and then put this away and put this up somewhere. I could drill a hole in here and hang it on the wall or something. It shouldn't be, no, I don't know yet, but I don't think it'll be too big and too bulky. We'll see. My next step here is to figure out the leg configuration. well, I'll get this mounted. Yeah, I'll get this mounted because there's 2 holes right here. So I'm just going to use some 1/4 by 20 bolts, go through here and secure it to this piece of wood, and then build the legs for underneath this that'll be foldable. Blade's pretty dull. Let's see what we got going on. We're almost there. Okay. Alright. Now, square this back up. Doesn't have to be, but you know, it'll look nicer if it's square. If it's just this base that's holding that drill up. That's okay. All right. You won't see underneath here, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh man, those are way off, aren't they? That's way off. What the heck happened? Did it slip that far? Well, luckily it was scrap. I'm way off. I wasn't watching. Did you see it move? Oh. I never checked this side. This side might not have been square. Huh. Thought everything was. Oh, that's square. Something's not making sense to me. That's square. Why that hole would be so far off? Unless it was just my eyes. No. It must have slipped on me when I was drilling, you guys. Okay, well, you know what? It's not a big deal. Just line this back up and we can drill again because we won't see these holes anyway. It's not that far off. Okay. There we go. Morning, YouTube. Okay, prototyping the Mini Deputy. And we're going to use some scraps, some leftovers from my daughter's old headboard. So I've got that piece that I drilled the holes in, which I'm going to flip around and re-drill the holes because I messed that up. But it'll be covered up, you won't be able to see it. And it is just a prototype. When I get it right, I'll do it better. So I cut a couple pieces for the legs. These are the 2 legs. I think what I want to do is cut a piece between here to give me support here for where I'm going to hinge it, because these are going to be hinged. And then cut one more for halfway down, just to give me a good squareable piece. So we'll cut that off. That'll be the basics, and then it'll be coming up with a hinge for this, and that way it'll be able to be stored a little bit easier, I'm hoping.